5 days after Tasha turned 18, she was tangled up in a fight where she says gunshots were fired and an entire clip was emptied into the air. She was arrested and charged with 8 offenses, and 4 of them were felonies. And if she's convicted, these charges could put her away for a very, very long time. This is her story. Tasha, what happened that night?
So, we're gonna take a few steps back real quick. I was living with a family member. That family member, it didn't work out with that family member, so I got kicked out. When I got kicked out, we're gonna name say Jay. That's gonna be the name. Jay, she took me in, open arms, she didn't question nothing, she just took me in. So I'm like, all right, cool. 3 days after, her lights had went off. So what I did was I gave her $300 for her to turn her lights back on. In exchange of her turning the lights back on, she gave me a gun so I could go to work with it. Just cause where I live at is a little hectic. Well, a lot hectic. I live in North Philly. North Philly is crazy. Shootings every day, people die every day. I almost got robbed at my job. If I would've never had that gun, I would've got robbed. About 2-3 weeks after she gave me the gun, I get a phone call from her. She starts telling me how a mutual friend running her mouth. While on the phone with Jay, ends up texting me. She ends up telling me that Jay wants to fight her. She's like, if Jay wants to fight, I'll fight, this and the third. But since if Jay don't want to fight me so she don't catch a charge, I'll fight you. I told her, I'm like, I'm not.
She'll fight you?
Yeah, she said she wants to, if Jay doesn't want to fight, she'll fight me. So she ends up telling me, pull up, you know where I'm at. I say, okay, coming right now. So I told Jay, tell her, come pick me up, I'm about to go fight. So, mind you, at the time when I got in the car, I have the gun in my right.
What kind of gun is it? I'm just curious.
It's a ghost gun. It was a 22. It was a ghost gun, custom made, everything. We're going to go get this handled. We're going to go back to work. It's going to be like a quick fight. Ain't going to be no gunshots off, nothing.
You plan on fighting her with your fists?
Yes, I don't plan on shooting no gun. No gunfire was supposed to go off, nothing. When I got in the driver's seat, I grabbed my gun, I pulled it out, I opened the middle console, put it in there, closed the middle console, start driving. While I'm driving, Jay pulls out the gun. When she pulls out the gun, she clocks it. She's like, I'm gonna hold this just in case they start shooting.
She chambered around?
Yeah, she said she's gonna hold it just in case they start shooting. I'm driving down, I'm slowing down because I'm getting closer to her house. So I'm slowing down, and while I'm slowing down, all I hear is gunfire.
You start hearing a gun being fired?
I'm sorry, I don't know who's firing a gun, I just hear gunfire. So I look over and I see Jay's hand like this out the car. Shooting.
Jay's firing.
Jay's firing.
The
They not
22.
firing. They not firing. I told her before we pulled up. I told her, I'm like, bro, do not shoot that gun unless they shoot at all. We're going to fight. Do not shoot that gun. She went the whole different route. She did what she wanted to. I pull over and I start cussing her out. What are you doing? Like, this wasn't supposed to happen. She goes to the trunk. Mind you, this is her car. I don't know what she has in her car. She goes to the trunk, grabs more ammo. Starts reloading. You're crazy. You're going home with your I'm going back to work. I end up driving to drop her off at the house. And once I pull off, cops come behind me. Cops come behind me, I tell her, I'm like.
Do you still have the gun?
No, she has the gun in her hand.
While she's in the car while the cops are pulling you over.
The gun is in her hand, and the cops is right behind us. She's like, what do I do? Do I throw it out? I'm like, bro, what do you, like, you better hide it. I don't know what you gonna do, but you better hide it. Because I'm not getting charged with it. So she puts it under her seat. Cops come behind me.
They'll never find it there.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. That's the main part they're going to look at. Like,
I never looked on her seat when I was a cop.
So he comes behind me. He turns off his headlights. She's like, they're not going to pull us over. He turns off his headlights. I'm like, bro, it's over. They're pulling us over. His lights is off. He's following me. They're pulling us over. I'm going to pull over, and you're going to take this charge because you did that. You chose to do something like that. I didn't tell you to shoot that. I told you to wait. So I get out the car. They see I don't got a gun on me, and we get locked up. I could say about 3 weeks later.
Did they charge you all with the gun?
They charged us both with the gun.
Because they found the gun on her seat.
Yeah,
nobody's claiming.
Exactly.
So they charge everybody everybody that's adult in the car.
My
with the
same
gun.
charges, she had the same thing I had.
Right. They fingerprint the gun? Oh,
Nope. They didn't fingerprint the gun.
But
They didn't.
your fingerprints are all over it
Yeah,
anyways.
but even then, they still didn't take, like, you know, you was a cop. You know, like, after
They didn't
the
do a swab
gunfire,
test
no
on her hand?
residue, no nothing.
No?
No residue, no nothing. They try to swab our mouths. What are you going to do from getting out our mouth?
Okay, so now you're charged with 4 felonies.
Yes, I am.
One, discharging a handgun, I assume was one, possession of a handgun, you know,
Aggravated
endangerment,
assault.
aggravated assault.
Yep.
Your bond was $200,000, right?
Yeah, it was
How
$200,000.
did you get out?
I got off on house arrest.
House arrest.
Yeah, after 4 months.
After 4 months, they gave you house arrest.
They gave me house arrest.
Right?
I'm still facing these charges.
When's your next court date?
Next month, on the 11th.
On the 11th of March.
Yes.
How many years are you looking at?
I have 2 felonies. I have 2 F1s.
Do you have a criminal record now?
This is the only record I have.
This is
I've
the
never
first
been
time you
locked
ever been
up. I've
arrested?
never been locked up
Okay.
before this.
So what is your lawyer saying? How many years are you looking
I'm
at?
looking up to 14 years plus the misdemeanors.
14, yeah, but the misdemeanors are nothing. 14 years.
14 years, 7 years for each felony.
And so during this time, you end up having a baby, right?
Yes, I did.
How old's your baby?
My son is 4 months.
4 months. If you go to jail for 14 years,
I'm gonna miss everything.
he'll be in high school.
He's 4 months and already teething. So imagine what I'm gonna miss if I get locked up.
When I was a new father, and you know, I was on the Jerry Springer show, and I had to like travel and like go around, and I wouldn't see my kids for like 1 or 2 nights, and it crushed me.
I had to sleep on the phone with my son last night because he's so used to being with me. I had to sleep on the phone with him because he's with my mom right now. So I had to sleep on the phone with him so he could fall asleep. He didn't want to go to sleep without me.
So now you got court March 11th. Have you been offered any kind of plea deal?
I did get offered a plea deal. Yes, I did. I got offered a plea deal of 3 years of probation of carrying a firearm, and I denied it.
They're offering you probation. You're not taking it?
I'm not taking it.
Why
I'm not taking it just because the firearm was never, like, y'all didn't catch the firearm on me. The firearm was under the passenger seat. I'm driving. I don't have a shirt on. Y'all can see that firearm was never on me.
How do you change your life? Because I'm in all serious. Now,
After-
let me finish. You're 19 years old and you're carrying a gun. That's not how we should be doing this. Like, I understand, like, there's different rough parts, and the world has changed since I was 19. But you're a young mom with this beautiful little boy, and unless you make some fundamental changes to your life, you will end up in the same position again.
I'm making my changes. I'm going back to school. I
You
was
can't
doing
be going
school
out
in
and
jail.
somebody says, hey, I want to fight you. I'll be
As
right
long as you
over.
don't put your hands
Like
on me, I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
at that point.
Right,
if
you
don't
got to
put
hang
your
up the
hands on
phone
me-
and say, good luck with that. Yeah. You're in a really tough position. You came here, clear your name, and you took a lie detector test. And we asked you, on August 20th of 2022, did you physically assault anyone? You answered no. On August 20th of 2022, did you attempt to physically cause injury to anyone? You answered no. On August 20th of 2022, did you fire a gun? You answered no. In your entire life, have you ever fired a gun? You answered no. The results came back all the same, and they came back that Tasha told the truth. I hope, in a way, I certainly hope that being here today and taking this lie detector test will help you. And listen, this is not only a show about you, it's, like I said, for all these other young people out there who might see the show and see the situation, the circumstances that are happening to you. And we wish you luck in your legal endeavors going forward. We hope that, you know, you get a clean slate going forward so that you can raise your son and get out of this difficult situation. But I think I want to commend you for coming here today and talking and sharing your experience and maybe saving somebody else from going through what you're going through.
It's not worth it. It's not. I messed up my life for somebody that wasn't worth it. Now I got a son, and I got to beat this case with a 4-month-old son. Like,
Your court date is only a couple weeks away. We will certainly be following up with you and wanting to know what happened with your case, and we're wishing you all the best.
Thank you.